Hello, guys. Welcome to Astrology. For those who don't know me, I'm Rad, and I'm so ever pleased to be your host tonight, people. So, with that being said, as the winter, as in some, some shows where they say that the winter has came, um, is this stream even working, people? Yeah, it does work. Hey, boy. Hey, how are you doing? So, as in some of the shows, they say the winter is coming now, the spring has come, and what is very important from this season and what the season energies are, according to the creed I follow. Hello, guys. I'm so glad to have you here, people. It was been so long since we saw one another, each other rather. So the spring has came, guys, and it's March, and it's a season that urges us to find love, especially for those who are singles and these kind of stuff. But also, it will help to those who are in relationship and really struggle in the relationship, or it's feeling they're feeling themselves kind of unfulfilled in one relationship, to express one love even into a higher state, if we can say it that way. So what I have been chosen for you today, guys, is a 5-card spread, and this spread, it is meant to guide you and to make you aware in which fields and how you can express your love, so the universe and the people whom you're expressing it to can catch it in its full potential. So it's a very good spread. Actually, I'm using it quite often, from now and then. I mean, recently, because I discovered it recently, and so I should not keep it away from you people. I will have to just use it today for you guys. So with that being said, yeah, goodbye winter twinkles. You said it, man. You said it. Or girl, I don't know. So on the picture, it does look like you're a girl. Yeah. Anyway, so for today, I will use this piece of art here. It's a masterpiece, actually. That's the um, tarot, the Illuminati. I mean, it's based on Rider Waite, and it's kind of very good. It mixes very well with Rider Waite's tradition. I mean, to 99%. Some of the cards are not exactly as Rider Waite, but who cares? I mean, it's tarot, and you can read it either way. So with that being said, guys, we are starting with Aries first. I want to explain you a little bit about the spread. So the first card, people, that will mark the issues, or in another words, the opportunities or the problems you will have to express your love. The second card will mark the behavior you need to have in order to kind of speed up that process. The third card will mark the fields in your life that you need to work on in order to maximize the potential of the love you're expressing. The fourth one will mark the areas in your life that you need to start changing in a certain ways. And the fifth card will mark those areas which serve you no favor at all, people. So it could be a bad habits, it could be lack of courage and these kind of stuff. But generally, a very whatever card falls there, it is for the greater good. It's for the greater good. Oh, so you're Aries, Karen. Nice. So at least I'm not gonna talk to myself for Aries. Is there any other Aries? Oh, another one, City. Hello. Yeah, Zach. I'm doing my workouts at home as well, and I don't use weights. I'm working completely only with my body, man, and it's kind of it's refreshing, and it's nourishing. Anyway, so Aries, they got the first two cards. This particular spread, guys. It's read I like 2 cards and then 3 cards. So the first card is the Temperance one, and then we are having the 6 of Cups. So with the Temperance marking your issues, guys, it seems that you will be you will have a lot of attention coming in your way from a lot of different sides. However, Aries, none of the people that are attending towards you will kind of have the guts to approach you guys. So it seems that you have to be the one that needs to make the first approach toward those people. So yeah, they are going to give you a particular hint that they are kind of interested in you, and if especially if this is your partner, it does seem that they are going to keep a little bit more more passive attitude and behavior toward the relationship rather. So you have to be the one that takes the lead there. And if you're single, you also have to be the one who takes the first step, because they will not share with you their emotions and feelings on site. And then we're coming to your behavior here, people. That behavior has to be spontaneous and has to be, I'm searching for the word here. One of the ways is to say purity, but I could say innocent. So whatever you feel, you gotta share it out. You gotta just lay it out in front of the people. So if you do feel interested in someone, Aries, you need to go and approach them right away. Otherwise, they will never find the guts to do so. But apart from that, you will have a lot of attention coming in your way, so no burden, and rather you will not feel very lonely in your life after that. So the things you need to work on, guys, that is the Queen of Pentacles, and you need to work on sitting on it is like sitting on one place, but not really. When you catch someone or when you bite somewhere, you gotta keep on that bite, and you got to start eating your meal. That's metaphorically said, but in another word, when you like someone, you have to stick with this particular person and push it forward, regardless of that someone else will pop up in your surrounding that is also handsome, that also has a prosperity, and you may have given a second thought and not try to have two options available. No, this is not something you want to do. You have to stick to one particular option. And what you need to start changing here, Aries, that's the Three of Wands into your areas of fields. And the Three of Wands kind of plays that you have to start changing not the acceptance, but the way you approach the people. So you have to try something unstandard, something that does not fit and does not sit on the already, let's say, existing patterns that you have created of how you flirt and how you approach. So it is kind of, you have to start trying some crazy stuff to catch someone's eyes or to provoke someone in order to approach you, Aries. Then it is the fields in or areas you need to wipe away from your life, guys. That is the Eight of Cups, people. So with the Eight of Cups, you have to not pull away, or you need to, that is difficult to be explained, people. So this is when, for example, you ask someone for a date, or you propose someone to your partner, they deny you, and you instantly assume that they don't like you, that they don't want to have anything with you. So this is about a sense of failure or a sense of defeat. It is what you need to wipe away, and you have to keep on going and trying and trying. And at the end, because this card says that at the end, a much brighter future, much brighter opportunities and circumstances will fall into your plate in order to catch that person into your nets, people. So very favorable one for Aries, guys. It seems that they will really enjoy the company of a particular guy, of multiple guys, but or women, but in one will be in particular that they will clinch on for the duration of March. So after that, we are going to Taurus. Are there any Tauruses in the chat, guys? No? Okay. So I hope some Tauruses will watch it after then. Okay, so for Taurus, the first two, which are the issues and the behavior. Wow. So for you, Taurus, it seems a lot of flirting is coming into your way, and a lot of bold approaches is what the people will take toward you. You're even gonna be shocked how the people are treating you, in a term of that how how much courage they have to approach you. You know, it's kind of, it will be your lucky month where from the opposite sex or from the people that you're clinging toward, they're going to approach you, they're going to present you stuff, and they're going to try to experience some crazy stuff with you, asking you for a date, just coming out of nowhere. And then your behavior is asking them, why are you doing this really? So it is you acting toward them, and your behavior toward them will be really a little bit conservative, in the term of that you will stay into a certain defense line in between you and them until you don't uncover their pure intentions towards you. So for you, it seems as well a lot of attention. However, for you, Taurus, it seems that it will be much more bold than for Aries. It seems that the people don't really care what you think when they approach you. They will just try their chances, and there is nothing wrong with this. So let me check on the next 3 cards. Oh, okay. Okay. So fields and areas that you need to develop from now on, guys. This is the joy and entertainment that you need to express toward the others. So that card heavily speaks. Go out and have fun as much as you can, people. Don't stay into your home. Expand constantly your social circle. Try to empathize with more people as possible, and thus from there, the attention you seek and the people that are really worth having your love will appear from that expand. So also, you need to put into a closure your old relationships, let's say that way. So if you clinch to a particular old relationship, if you secretly believe that your partner is going to come back, I'm not saying that it's not going to come back. However, if you search for someone else, you really need to put this belief into the past and not, you know, return back to it whatsoever. Then the things you need to change, and you have to be way more patient, Taurus. You need to you need to wait in a term of for the right moment and for the exact correct, you know, approach, and for the exact correct window of opportunity, so you can actually conquer the heart of the one that you want to be with, or you can conquer your partner in the term that you will have it into your net. Yeah, it's a trap. It's like a trap. So with that being said, it is best for you to try to kind of sit steady and patiently into the shades, allow people to expose themselves towards you, Taurus, and from there, when they just cannot, the people that you want to be with, they just cannot go backwards because they have either expressed emotions, promised you something, these kind of things, then you strike and you catch them, and they can't escape from you. And then what you need to just wipe away, when you find your person, you should not have a premeditated conviction that this relationship will end. You have to live it, or you have to live in it, or you have to believe that this is your long-term relationship, probably marriage. It is the best way that you're going to enjoy and express your love toward this person, and the same love will be returned back to you, which will be limitless. I mean, this kind of love is limitless, people. So if you do act like this, it seems that there will be a lot of prosperity for you into your love life, Taurus. So now, next one is Gemini. Ricky, it can happen everywhere. Hi, Tara. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you, Isel. Okay. So, guys, for Gemini, this is where only one particular person will catch your interest. If you're in relationship, that will be the one that you're in relationship at. And this is how you are making the things work out. So you will have countless opportunities to make it work out with one particular person in your life that is coming. So this isn't talking for a lot of attention. It does talk for a lot of attention but from one particular guy or a girl. So be mindful that this will be your issue. And your behavior here with the Six of Pentacles, people, it has to be that you need to give everything from yourself, even if it is more than you're receiving according to your belief, what you have to receive, in order to stabilize and conserve this particular attitude from this person. So at least you can you can experience the love that this person is sending towards you, and from there you can make your judgment, either you should give your love to them or not. But apart from that, in order to send your love toward the universe, okay, so the things you need to start expanding, that's the Wheel of Fortune. And it is already has been told in the previous two cards. This is just repeatings here. With the Wheel of Fortune, there will be a lot of opportunities again for you to act and expand your love from. So don't shy in any chance that you have to say to someone how much you love him, to say to someone how much they contribute for your well-being. It is just you need to use every opportunity, people, to express the love you have toward those who deserves it. You shouldn't shy from saying someone that they does matter for your life. And changing from there, it is the Five of Pentacles, and that is insecurity, how other people will react to your emotions and to your confessions. Well, even if you are pushed back, Gemini, from your expression of love toward someone, at least you will know that it's not going to happen, so you can focus on another guy or to another girl, because as we saw, one in particular there will answer, and it will give everything from their behalf in order to make this relationship to work. And then it is what you need to wipe away, guys, the Sun card. Very meaningful card in this situation, which speaks that you shouldn't allow the situation to unfold on its own accord, which means that you shouldn't expect someone to do things that you want them to do. You know, you have to talk with them, you have to ask for something in order to receive it. So be mindful of that. You are the people that you're empathizing with, they're not mind readers. No one is a mind reader, and if you want something, you simply say it. Then we are going to Cancer. Oops. Yeah, it does seem that way, sir. It does seem that way. So for Cancer, the first two we have, oh yeah, with the Ten of Cups and the Sun. Are you kidding me? So your situations or the issue or the opportunities that you will have, those will be the wonderful opportunities. As a matter of fact, this card says that there will be an opportunities, people, or there will be an issues there, that you will have everything you need in order to be the one that you want to be with. Isn't that wonderful, Cancer? Or that also may speak that the one you are with is the one that you will be with, and the one that you will create a family with, because that's a family card. But regardless of what it is, especially if you're single, it seems that you are gonna experience such emotions towards someone, and they will be shared in a way that all of a sudden the life will start worth living, and everything will be, you know, red carpets and roses. Isn't that all awesome? And your behavior there, guys, it's the Sun card. That will be extremely happy behavior. It will be where you will feel really that energy of growth going into you. You will feel that everything matters from now on. Life, it's wonderful, and like it's the sunshine upon you. So that is very happy behavior, spontaneous behavior, in the term of that you will now feel joy everywhere you go, and your joy will be like a disease in the good sense of thing, which means that it will spread among the people that you spend your routine at. Then the next three cards, guys, it is the field. So the first field here we are having with the Prince of Swords. Okay, so the first field you need to work on is the decisions you are taking, and you shouldn't clinch that much on your logic, Cancer. When it's come to a decision regarding the partner or the person you want to be with, you need to consult your decisions with with your feelings here, you know. And also when you reach to that conclusion, you have to be brave and courageous in order to make your moves. So you shouldn't expect your partner or the person you want to be with to make all the moves. You have to be also someone that contributes to this. Then it's something that you need to work on, guys, or to start changing. That's the Emperor. Have fun, people. This is what the card says. Just have fun. Don't try to make those plans for how the things will go, but allow them to unfold the way on their own accord and the way that the flow is dragging them toward. Don't try to control the situation, because the universe right now controls your situation. So believe in universe. Have faith, guys. And then it is what you need to wipe away, and that is, or what you need to liberate yourself from, and that's the Seven of Swords. And when you make a commitment with someone, people, Cancer people, you need to understand that you're not alone in this. You cannot think for yourself, so that means selfish behavior and standing up for one's rights needs to be completely annihilated from your life once you make that commitment, because right now you're two people combining in one whole, and you cannot think only from yourself. Okay, so after Cancer, we are going to Leo. Nice, Jennifer. So this is for you guys who are Leo. And the first two. Okay. So that really looks like a person, the issue here. With the Queen of Cups, it is someone who really, really cares for you. I mean, that is because it's a queen. It doesn't mean that it has to be a woman. It could be also a male, but if it is a male, then it seems that it has more feminine approach towards situations. You know, it's someone who likes to make to give themselves a makeup. They take a lot of time to prepare themselves for dating, use perfumes and these kind of things for more feminine behavior. So this person, either Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or it has these ascendants, this one really, really cares for you guys, and it has a deep, deep emotions. That will be the issue for you, expressing those emotions toward this person, or with another words, sharing the emotions with this person. So this is someone, how you're going to recognize that person. It is someone that constantly cares for you. It's always, you can have a shoulder to cry on from him. It's someone that they gives their shoulders to you to cry on. It has a higher sense of keeping secrets, so it seems that you can share everything with them, and also it have a sense of high personal integrity towards you. Then we are having your behavior, guys. That is the Ace of Cups, and the appearance of that particular person will force impending change in your life, or impending change in your behavior, and all of a sudden everything will look shining bright. Everything look from the overflowing joy of this event, of appearing of this person, seeing how much they care, or he or she cares for you guys. That will really feel your heart. And if you have recent breakup, for example, it seems that this recent breakup will lose its relevance, because you have found already someone to replace your previous, I would have said it bastard, but I could say failure in love. Okay, so then the things you need to work on, guys, or the things you need to expand here, we have the Seven of Swords, and apart from Cancer, here we are seeing that this time you need to really take care of yourself. You shouldn't place too much trust in that person before that person proves themselves to you. When there is a very deep problem, you shouldn't just keep it into a silent treatment, but try, really try to conquer this trouble in between you two with storming. Also, whatever it happens, try to have always say a plan B for getting out, in other words, to prevent your heart being stolen again. And then the things you need to work on, guys, or the things you need to start changing, that is the Three of Swords. That is the previous pain, okay? So you cannot put everybody into the same hole, let's say that way. I mean, people were different. Just because you had a pain in the past from a very, you have just, you walked away from a very painful relationship, you cannot say that the person you're going to meet now during March, or your partner, if the Queen of Cups is representing your partner, is the same one as your previous relationship that caused you so much pain. So you have to start giving those people chance. This is what this card is saying. You have to start giving those people chances. And then the things you have to really wipe out from your behaviors or from your areas, that is the Death. Okay, so with the Death card, here it seems that you shouldn't charge too much into breaking up just because you don't like something. As a matter of fact, that card here speaks that you have to start adapting with this person that you want to be with, and especially when it comes to emotions, guys, this is where the adaptations need to start. And once you create that bridge in between you and him, it seems that this bridge will never be broken. This is what the Death says here, guys. This is what the Death says here. Okay, so after that, we are going to Virgo. Yeah, I hope Virgo got a good reading. I really hope we all got a good reading. So far, so good. I mean, there is no tremors, there is no suffering, no turmoil. I mean, that is the first time I lead readings that is happening. And Virgo also have a wonderful reading here, guys. Let me check on the next three cards. Yeah. So here we are having another person for Virgo. That's the Prince of Cups, or also known as the Knight of Cups. Wow, so this person is really a good gentleman, or a gentlewoman, let's say it that way. So not that much this person care how you feel, but they do care how comfortable you are feeling in their company. So real gentleman, someone who does not shy from saying you thank you, someone who does not shy from saying how beautiful you are. And this person really likes romantic environment, so you can expect a lot of romance here during March. You know that if this is your partner, guys, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, it has these ascendant signs, most likely this person here will just draw you into romance. So you can expect a lot of emotional March that is coming into your way. And your behavior, well, that is soul bonding here. I cannot say anything else but soul bonding. For most of you people, or at least for some of you, you just have found your twin flame. Okay, so people always say twin flames. Well, that's it, because the High Priestess, when it comes to emotional level, it's even stronger than the Lovers cards, and it's saying, and it says soul fusion, soul bond, and these kind of stuff. It's kind of you are understanding one another without even have to speak with one another on a completely emotional and soul level. So it's wonderful for you, Virgo. And then what you need to have to start developing, it is the Knight, the King of Swords, excuse me. And this card says nothing else, Virgo, than that you need to solve all the problems and you have to experience all the happiness with those people. Again, you're not alone in one relationship, and you can't expect that one relationship will be always pleasant. There will be also ups and downs, and you have to allow yourself to experience it with your partner on an equal measure, which means that there has to be an equilibrium there. As much as your opinion will matter, that much his or her opinion will matter as well. Then what you need to start changing, and that is justice. And pretty much that speaks the same way, in the same thing from a little bit different perspective, guys. And you have to step up from the relationship itself. The justice and the law and the order, as far as it goes into your routine, are not the same anymore. There is something that you need to start caring from, you know, and this person has to become the most important thing into your life. This is the only way when here through March, how you express your love toward this particular guy or a girl with a maximum measure. So, and they will gonna feel it. They're gonna feel that they're the most important thing into your life, and so they will make so you can feel that you are a most important thing into their lives. And then the things you need to completely divide from, this is like areas in your life that you need to completely liberate yourself from. And these are the promises, guys. These, the way I see that card here, people, that is promises. So what the card says here, don't chain yourself to words or behavior. You can't keep on going. So in other words, don't try to make your partner or the person you want to be with miserable just so you can see that they do care, and also don't promise something that you can't keep, Virgo. Okay, don't try to be a perfectionist. This is what I'm trying to say, because the game of love, for everything I know, it's a game, not gay, but game of giving and taking. And sometimes you take less, sometimes you take more than you give, you know, but there is always a balance. So you have to maintain that balance. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you. So next one comes Libra. Okay, so it seems that for Libra, we are having the Queen of Wands, and another person we are having here, Aries, Sagittarius, or Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or it has these ascendant signs, or it has a lot of planets into the houses that representing these signs. And it seems that this person will try to catch your eye with any means possible. So here you are the one who are chased, Libra, okay? And you are the one who have the attention this time around. So what this person will does, it's kind of this person likes to party. This person likes to be the fire in one's community. So it seems that it will kind of try to manipulate you into a certain way. Hello, Erin. In other words, be very careful, because that guy or a woman here, they can incinerate you from passion. So you have to be prepared for how much time you devote to them. If this is not a person, then that speaks, the issue will be that you will be the center in your relationship, you will be the center of your community. So again, a lot of attention, but because the people are finding you very, very attractive, the people are finding you like a flame, you know, that has to be conquered. And also people are finding you for someone who has a high standards of living and high sense of pleasure, you know, so they want to taste that pleasure. Then Libra, your behavior will be the Ace of Swords, and this is really a cutting behavior. So it does seems that well, that speaks, this is no person here, excuse me guys, I just you know slipped myself into it. This is you here, and your attitude toward the environment. And your behavior will be a cutting one, just because you attract a lot of people as a flame. uh, especially if you are in relationship, you have to decline to a lot of them, to every single one of them. So you can expect to, I cannot say break a lot of hearts, but to make a lot of people disappointed just because you don't want to commit in them. And after all, why should you, you know, because it seems that you can have a happy times with the one you want. Well, that is very general clarity of mine, but generally, yes. However, here, I will not fall into explanations, but in this case, it means that you will be with swift tongue, and with that being said, and cutting tongue. So when you want to say no, you just say no, okay? Without saying maybe and these kind of stuff, giving them a small seeds of hopes into those people. So again, you will be approached by many. And what you need to work on, guys, that's the Ten of Pentacles. If you do have an existing relationship, people, then that means that you need to devote yourself completely into it. This card is very favorable for building up trust, especially for building up trust into one existing relationship. And also, it is very favorable, guys, for creating family. If you are single, then this card speaks that you need to surround yourself only with persons that you do have trust in. So no random guys. That's why the Ace of Swords probably came up. Then the things you need to work on, all the things you need to change, people. This is the the Four of Swords, and that is the inactivity. So you need to start being more active. You need to seek confrontation. So if you do feel that someone does have more than friendship toward you, you need to start provoking them with instead of waiting for them to approach you. You need to ask questions. You need to lead those meaningful conversations with those people, so you can know where exactly you stay into the grand scheme of all these. Then it is what you need to wipe away or to liberate yourself from: the constant search, guys. You have found your ship, it does seems, here through March, for a very long term of time, or at least for 1 year. And you have to stop searching. You have to stop thinking that someone better will show up, okay? This is the one that shows up into March, and there could be a multiple people. The choice will be entirely yours, though. However, whatever you face in March, if you miss it, you can only, you can only blame yourself. That will be, for what it seems, the best possible option for you for quite a time. But if you do have a relationship, then that speaks that the relationship itself will be the most important thing, or the most meaningful thing for you, or it should be for you, for a large amount of time moving forward, because simply you won't be able to find better. Okay, after that, we're going to the fellow Scorpios. Yeah, guys, your issues are going to be success, okay? Triumph. People will recognize you as what you are. So if you are into a relationship here, guys, the issue will be you to lead that particular relationship, okay? And if you're not in relationship, you can expect, again, a what was the damn word? Attention, sorry. You can expect attention, but very different kind of one, okay? Just because you will be recognized, people will be afraid to approach you. That sucks. And they will keep quite a lot of distance. It's because they will see you as someone who is into a much higher ranks than they are. And that really sucks into the grand scheme of things. Because This is where you need to start making quite a lot of efforts in order to have what you want. But with this card, you can definitely have the one you want, guys. And especially with this behavior here, the devil card, I mean, man, you Scorpio are going to be unstoppable this month, guys. This is the only thing I can say for the devil, because the devil this month is gonna give you wings, is gonna make you magic, it's gonna make you unstoppable, people. And then we're going to the fields. Okay, the first one is what you need to start working on. That is taking on responsibilities here with the 10 of Wands. You want something, you got to take a responsibility on it. I mean, when you commit or you have commitment here in March, it's ain't no game anymore, guys. This isn't childish play. It's something serious, is what this card is telling me, or at least you have to accept it as something serious. And with that being said, you need to put the full responsibility, the full sense of emergency and responsibility as possible that you have. In other words, when you say something, you better be sure that you can keep your word. Then it is what you need to start changing the world card, guys. You do have more room for expand. It is not over yet. Very sounded card for existing relationship people. You barely have tasted what your relationship can be in the future. You have barely have tasted the happiness you can have from your relationship here, people. So keep on constantly expanding your relationship. This is what the card is saying for you, Scorpio. For those who are single, the card says that you should stop believe that you will be single all of your life. Okay, you won't be, especially now through March. You just won't be, guys. The very least, you will find someone that you will have sex with or open relationship with and these kind of stuff, or at least you will have attraction with them, so you won't be lonely here during March. And then the things you really need to wipe away from or liberate from, that is the Lover's card, people. And the way I see it here, very tough card for that position. The way I see it, you need to liberate yourself from constantly trying to reach a harmony. One relationship can be harmonious only through a compromises, okay? But you shouldn't give too much compromises to your partner, or you should not expect too much compromises from their behalf, okay? And when it comes to a common decision that you need to take on, the both sides has to be involved in this. It's just, there is no other way around. Also about a liberation, this card also means that you need to liberate from old problems that one relationship had, or previous troubles that you had with previous relationships. You need to just solve them, okay? You need to talk about them, you need to make them clear, so the relationship can take a new start, a fresh start from now on, and develop and evolve, as with the way we saw right now. That is gonna reach a greater heights. Let's say that with these cards, Scorpio, you just have tasted around 10% of what you could have had, or what you could have in your relationship, guys. Well, you can have it, Sarah. I mean, if you're Scorpio rising, I didn't saw, but you can have it. Though you got to be very proud of yourself. I mean, with the Six of Wands, it seems that you shouldn't fall into your knees. This is what I'm saying. Just because you like someone and they ask you to do something, you shouldn't fall for that. I mean, you have to stand and present yourself strong, as a strong woman, in order to, you know, win their impression and win their hearts. Okay, so after that, guys, after that, we are going to Sagittarius. Okay, 1 second, people. Sagittarius, we are having you the Five of Cups as an issue and the King of Swords as a behavior, guys. Damn. Okay, so for you, you may experience denials, okay? Even multiple denials from one person, denials from multiple persons. You may experience that the things with your partner are not going the way you have expected them to go forward. But with this card, there is still hope, okay? There is still hope. You can be happy this month. I want to explain that to you a little bit more, okay? So you can see on the card, that's important, guys. You can see on the card that this person is focused on those three cups which have been fallen behind, okay? So you're focusing on those people that you want, that they make impression to you. They are constantly in your horizon. But what the person does not see is those two cups which are still standing. So there are another guys or another approach, or I don't know, another behavior that you can take in order to still feel happy, okay? So you need to focus on those things that really have potential for you and don't chase ghosts. Then we are going to your behavior with the King of Swords. It seems that you will not lose your self-respect, even though you have been denied. You will be proudly pulled up your chin. You know, you will say, okay, whatever. If you don't want to, you don't want to. I will just go, you know, elsewhere, because we are all deserve happiness. And if you are not my train, I will find where my train lies. Anyway, so this is, even though you may experience certain losses or certain unpleasant circumstances, you will not lose your self-respect. You will still be proud of where you are, of what you are, and you will be very respected from the society. So that instantly speaks that you have impression into someone. This guy also speaks for completely physical attraction, okay? So your behavior will physically attract other people. And this is where I can make a conclusion that you will have a physical empathizement, or at least initial empathizement with a lot of people. But those who want an emotional one, they may deny you. So be very mindful and very careful where you expose your emotions at, because you know, you may end up disappointed. Okay, so then things you need to start working on. That is the Eight of Swords, people. And when something is said to you, when you reach a particular conclusion, for example, when someone says that it's not gonna work out, okay, you need to believe that and you need to accept that. So you shouldn't try again, okay? This is what you need to work on. Setting on your mindset, tunnel visioning your particular person that you feel that they have an emotions towards you, and aiming it instead of going to those who will just use you physically, and after that they're going to dump you, okay? So after that is what you need to start changing. The Hermit, okay? Too much waiting, too much taking on a solitude, too much thinking of that is difficult cards to be explained, especially in this situation. So okay, this is how I'm going to explain it, guys. You need to start experiencing all the pleasures that March will give you without thinking of how these pleasures will affect you in the future, okay? This is the simplest way how the Hermit could be explained. And the one that is meant for you will come probably after March if you're single, somewhere in the future, but it's not going to be on March, guys. At least for what I see here. And then it is what you need to constantly wipe out. That is the Six of Wands, Sagittarius. And okay, so with the Six of Wands, guys, okay, so with the Six of Wands, you need to play a different game here, okay? Sometimes you need to be different than what you are. You need to fit with others' acceptance. So it is like a double play. It's like it is like Mr. Jekyll or Jekyll and Hyde. You know what I mean? So you are one person at the morning, another person at the evening. It is like adapting to a different male, to different gentlemen, to different to different girls, for example, and it does seem sneaky, you know. But remember what I said, you need to clinch to experience every single pleasure that March presents to you, guys. It is the only way you will send, it is the most efficient, not only, but the most efficient way, Sagittarius, that you will send love toward universe, and eventually that love will be catched with the one that you are supposed to be with. Oh, not exactly, Stevie. I mean, it depends on what you seek, because you will be amazed how many people want a, you know, open relationships, relationships without obligations, without taking responsibilities, just going out for a drink, having sex, and then everybody takes their own path. A lot of people like these kind of relationships, and this is exactly what the Sagittarius have a great potential to have on. So the next one is Capricorn. Okay, Capricorns, for you, it does seems that nothing major can be pushed this month. In other words, don't jump into a very deep commitment, is what this card is saying. If you do, you may find out that the person you are jumping with is not what they have presented initially. What I mean and what I'm saying is, you should commit if you really having a pleasure with this person, with this particular person, but don't make your mind for a long-term relationship from now on. If you are in a particular relationship with this particular card, guys, you better listen to your partner, okay? Because they definitely see the things from a different perspective, okay? And the very least, you will show them that their opinion does matter for you. So you are not going to be the one who is a tyrant into one relationship, because when you not agree constantly with your partner's opinion, you may become or look like a tyrant into their eyes, into a good sense of things, you know. So your behavior here, the Six of Cups, so what we said about Six of Cups for behaviors here, guys, it seems that you will experience a lot of small pleasures during this month. A lot of surprises will come into your way, and your behavior will be pure toward everybody. So it will be kind of innocent behavior, like a child. So there will be not much of a burdens for you this month regarding love. So let's say that way, your partner or the people you want to be with will not do stupid things, okay? And this will make you happy. This will make you happy. And on top of that, it seems that on emotional level, on a subconscious level, you are going to be connected with this card here, guys. Oh, you have to be work on, guys, on the Two of Cups. So on the Two of Cups, you have to be work on the love itself. With this card, you have to aim to have more unity in a term of to experience more thing, both of you. Okay, so it is kind of common two people experience, but it is very hard to explain it. Okay, let's say it that way. You have to work on this, that a shared pleasure is double the pleasure, and shared pain is half the pain. So whatever you have to experience this month, try to make that experience with your partner or with the one you like. And this is the most efficient way for you, Capricorn, to catch the love in the air. And then what you need to start changing here, guys, that is the alchemist, or also known as the magician. And this is the form of communication you're leading with your partner, okay? And this, especially this card, it is kind of showing you in a light that you're trying to press your opinion in front of your partner or the person you want to be with, using followers, using, for example, when you share opinion, they say I'm not agree with it, and you ask a third party with your points of view, you know, and the third party says, yeah, you are right, you know, and this is how you are smothering your partner down. It's something that you need to change. What did I say here? What did I say? A common experience. So you shouldn't pull away from it. So this is the way you will express the love from yourself. And then what you need to completely liberate yourself from is the singularity. So it is that is basically what it is the singularity. Also, this card speaks that you need to allow your partner also to contribute for the relationship, for a change, you know, make them feel worthy or worthwhile into the empathizement, into the dating, into the relationship. So for example, don't be the one who constantly chooses the activity. Don't be the one who constantly goes for a date. Don't be the one who constantly goes to the grocery store. Don't be the one who wins all the money, for example. Just saying, I mean, you need to, or if you are earning all the money and you do have, let's say, another kind of responsibilities, paying bills, let's say, because in my country you got to go and pay the bill into a cash out. You cannot do it through credit and debit card, okay? And at least let your partner do all these things if you are the one who is earning all the money. Just, I'm saying, if you are the one who is taking care of the kids that you have, let your partner clean all the house. It's kind of spreading up responsibilities, spreading them equally in between you two. So you have to liberate from the singularity. You have to stop being the head of the house. Instead, make the house two-headed. And then we're going to Aquarius. So with Aquarius, oh, okay, Aquarius, we got these two for you guys, and that one is a waiting, very patiently waiting for the person that will mostly matter for you if you're single. And if you're in relationship, this card says only one thing. It says that you will commit deeper and deeper into your relationship. So if you are single people, your intuition is going to guide you to the one that matters the most, to the one that you will have 2 years, 3 years, lifetime relationship from now on. So follow your inner voice, guys. Let your inner wisdom illuminate the path in front of you if you do are a single person. And then we are having your attitude or your behavior here with the Seven of Cups, and you have to be very careful with this one, okay? So just because you are feeling it, okay, just because you're feeling that it is so close, that person is so close, guys, it seems that you will have those dreams in your mind. That will be the behavior. You will be very dreamy, very carefree, and with this carefree attitude, you will become careless and you may end up disappointed. So you have to ground yourself, people, so you can negate that disappointment, or otherwise the disappointment itself will ground you and will get you back on the right track. So you can't make a mistake here. It depends how long you will chase this particular deeper commitment or this particular person that you are in a search for. Okay, so then things you need to work on, and this is learning your partner or the person you want to be with behavior, okay, and kind of try to build yourself around it and allow them to build themselves around it. So with the Three of Pentacles, this is like a more postpone, not postpone, what is the word? It's a more prolonged preparation before jumping into commitment or before creating family or before proposing. It is like taking your time to make necessary dates in order to be just sure that you can make that commitment, or you know, taking more time to spend with your partner, just so you are clear with yourself that you can live with them, you can create family with them, for example. Also, you need to start giving not feedback but critics. You don't like something, you say it, so because they know it and they start repairing it, they start preparing themselves to repair it, to fix their behavior, or at least to make a particular compromise. So what you need to have to start changing, people, this is the Six of Swords, and you need to change your behavior of fear. So this is how I see it here, people. Just when the final step has to be done, you may experience that fear inside of you. Am I not making the wrong choice here, Aquarius? And I'm not saying that just because you are afraid you're not making these choices. It does seem that you are making these steps and these choices because you know that in fact this is something that will improve your circumstances into your relationship or into your status, the very least. However, you need to start change that area in a term of believing that nothing worse can happen. I mean, if you're single, what worse than that can happen? You can become more single? No. So you be brave and make those final steps into one commitment. And if we're talking about the existing relationship, then don't be afraid that your partner is going to leave you just because you want to make something happen into this relationship. You know, you just, when you want that, speak with them and make it happen. And things you need to liberate yourself from. The Star card, a very tough card here, Aquarius, especially when this card represents you as well. Oh man, so people, you have to liberate yourself from the support that you can have into this commitment, support from your family. If you, especially if you do have a family on your own, you have to liberate yourself from the support of your own family in regards to money, in regards to who will take care of your kids, or how you're gonna spend your times in between you, your family, and your family as a husband and kid, and your family as a father and father and mother. So it seems that here you need to liberate yourself from everything exterior than the relationship or the person you want to be with, because otherwise you will just spread the love all over the place, all over the areas of your life, and these people, they will just not be able to feel it. And that's the reason of this reading, so they can feel it with its maximum potential and give it back to you so you can feel it with its maximum potential. Oops, sorry, let me take down the cards I dropped. Oops. Okay, one more. There we go. I'm sorry about that, guys. Kind of the subtlety of my fingers is betraying me. No, that's not true, King. That's not true. Because Leo is here. He's in the middle of the stream. So, last but not least, guys, Pisces. Oh, very, very powerful one, Pisces. It seems that this solar eclipse really favors you guys, Pisces. It does really seems that way. Now, as in issues or an opportunities, we are having the Seven of Swords, and that card highly, highly speaks to me right now that you will want, that you will have the one you want, or you will have what you want from your partner. It is just basically, this is what it seems. So this month you are shielded from your heart being stolen. You're shielded from being hurt. You are shielded from being treated unfair. As a matter of fact, you will be the one in control here. You will be the one who will constantly pushing through with storms and, and tenacity and readiness for war, and always will conquer and will be able to take what is yours, Pisces. So your behavior, guys, that's the Princess of Cups, or it is also the Page of Cups, you know. And the Page of Cups, you will be kind of a drama queen, the way I see it, and you will feel very, very unsatisfied when you're not emotionally involved with someone. So someone who does not answer into your emotions, especially if this is your partner, bam, storms. This is what's going to happen into their head. They will just, you know, they will just don't want to deal with this anymore, and they will give you what you deserve, just because you're stronger than them. So it is about you today, this month, Pisces, conquering everyone around you. It's awesome, eh? So with the Princess of Cups as well, this card speaks for a shared emotions into an initiated stage. But when you share those emotions, guys, you shouldn't clinch into the minor things of these emotions. Very, very tough for me to explain it. So let's say that you need to accept them as a pure coin, and you need to look at them as something that will go long term in the future, rather than constantly try to constantly in demand from your partner or from the person that is flirting with you to prove them. It's just when they prove them once, you accept it as a pure coin, you accept it, you accept them, you accept that they are there, they are existent, and move on from there to expand your own relationship. Also, that will allow you to reassess yourself in a term of that you will see how much more attention you have than you thought that you have, if that makes sense to you. So it is kind of, you will suddenly realize that a lot of people are interested in you. It is what you will realize. So then the things you need to work on, that is the Eight of Pentacles. So when you meet that person here, or with your partner, guys, you need to work on shaping the relationship or the empathizement or the dates the way you want them to happen. So with that being said, guys, also you shouldn't back away from having one denial, from having one disappointment from that person, from having one misunderstanding or one argument. It seems that this card urges you that you don't lose hope into one person or into one relationship, and being tenacious. Okay, you say, okay, this doesn't work, so let's try something else. You know, if that something else doesn't work, we can try something that will work after that. So it's constantly trying and experimenting. It is like shaping, developing something. This is a blacksmith, guys, and the piece of art that this blacksmith forms, it's metal, and to form metal, you gotta run it through fire and water. So it's like through ups and downs, and it's how you have to work on. It's something that you need to work on, to expect that there will be ups and downs. Okay, so something that you need to change, your generosity, people, is your generosity, and that is set into the Seven of Swords as well, and the hierarchy especially. Okay, so the generosity is one thing, from you giving way too much from what you're expecting. It's like giving your whole when you commit into someone, or when you have commitment, and accepting them as equal. Okay, you're not equal this month here. So it seems that everybody will have their own responsibilities for one relationship or for the life that surrounds them. Okay, and they have to take care of them, and you're not have to be the one to deal with your partner problems that are exterior from your relationship, nor they have to be the one that have to deal with your problems that are exterior for the relationship. Let's say that you have a career problems, So you shouldn't put a burden to your partner or to the person you're dating of these problems, because they cannot solve them. That's the thing. Okay, so don't place burdens, unnecessary burdens, toward your partner or the person you're dating with shoulders, because such a person, it seems, that is going to appear even if you are single, guys. Then it is the Nine of Pentacles. It is the things you need to liberate yourself from, and that was for the Capricorn card. First thing, it speaks the too much stiffness and too much poker face into one relationship. It's like showing that you do not care for what relationship. In the second, you need to spread the responsibilities into one relationship accordingly, so you're not alone. So you don't feel that you are alone in it, and your partner does not contribute well in it. So you shouldn't be the one who earns all the money, or if you are the one who earns all the money, your partner should do something with equal measure. So it's like a constant, both ways contribution toward one relationship, so the relationship can have love in it, because love goes both ways, guys, and the responsibilities also have to go both ways. Okay, so apart from Sagittarius, it seems that, and Sagittarius also have a good reading. They do also have a good reading. So guys, that was quite fast, actually. I didn't expect to go that fast. So I will take a couple of questions, people, and you can ask them in the chat starting from now, and I will pick up couple, maybe 3 questions. We'll draw a card and we'll answer to you guys. So with that being said, if you do want a private reading with me, you can find me on Astrology page. My profile page is here. You can choose your service and then fill the contact form, guys, and it is how I will contact you. Usually it happens within a few hours, my contact back to you, and we can schedule your reading. So why do I not like copies? I like copies. You misunderstood me. I said that sometimes I'm not getting along very well with copies. I again lost one of my cards, so I will not bother taking them. I will take just another deck. I will just sometimes have troubles getting through them. I'm not saying that I don't like them. Oh, you're welcome, Jennifer. So one second, guys. Okay, so let me choose. I'm quite sorry. Okay, so Elizabeth Joris, how does Aries look with Gemini for the rest of year? This is a specific person you're asking for, Elizabeth? Is this specific person you're asking for, or just you want to check on your compatibility with Gemini, if assuming you're Aries? Also, it's a particular person you're asking for, and how things is gonna go in between you and him. Okay, okay. Let me give a refill before I answer to you. Oh, you're welcome, Flowing. You're welcome. So for Elizabeth, guys, we draw the 4 of Cups. So Elizabeth, where is my stream? Okay, so Elizabeth. Okay, so you do have options available to push this empathizement even further. However, it seems that something is lacking there. I don't know if this is you or this particular person, but someone of you, either you or him, you just, either you or he likes to be in this position without moving forward, being scared that moving forward may ruin the relationship as an overall thing. And to the end of the year, you will have all these rare opportunities to make the things working out the way that they will create a good joy within you. However, with these relationships, with this kind of relationship, you need to be aware that in this year, you have constantly have to continue on surprising and investing new and new emotions. In other words, creating new and new events which will inspire and embark emotions between you two, because this card is a sign that the emotions will quickly burn out or being consumed and nothing will be left. So it's like it will be a very busy if you go for that relationship, but generally you just have to be ready to take on these rare opportunities that are showing within you. Okay, so the next one. Okay, so Michael, how will my court proceedings go? That's an interesting question. Usually I wouldn't take it because it's yes or no. But for you, Michael, we have the King of Wands. I would rather say yes, okay? But you need to listen into someone. Now, this someone knows how to make these things, okay? This someone will give you a counsel. It is a well-respected man. It is someone who is highly intelligent, probably a lawyer or a boss of a company or a supervisor. This person can help you with this thing. It could give you those ideas, or the very least, it will transform what you want into a very powerful drive and will make things happen. So I could say, yeah, if you're willing to listen to this man, who is most likely Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, or has these ascendant, or it has a lot of planets into the into these representative houses. Then, oh man, are you kidding me? Okay, so BO12 2012 Rad. Thank you, man, if you have created this account into my name, into my honor. So how does money look for me into the month of March? Six of Cups, mate. It seems that not much of a monetary increase. However, you will do have just as much to take on your expenses, and also something to nurture yourself more than usual. So there will be a little bit higher than usual. You know, you will have those spikes of increasing finances, small spikes that will create a small spontaneous happiness inside you. Okay, so yeah, this is what it looks like. Let me check on if I'm gonna take another question, guys. Mm. Oh, what, wait, my chat just went crazy. 1 second, guys. What happened? I'm sorry, people. It's taking way too long. Um, okay, so Mara Gonzalez one asks, card that can describe my year. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. So that year could be described as you expanding your value. So this is what I will try to present this as a guidance to you, Mara, okay? Something very important is going to happen into you, something that will have a great value for you. It could be a new job, it could be a new relationship, but regardless of what it is, it will be expanded with, it will be filled, not expanded, but filled with a lot of prosperity, and it will have a room for enormous amount of growth. Okay, so if it is a relationship, it could be a guy that you will seriously considering having a family and marriage with him. If it is a job, it will be a job with potential of you being a supervisor, director, or even being on the higher top of the mountain there. So what you need to do when you face that thing is you need to keep the things extremely simple. You know what I mean? Extremely simple. Sophisticated, very complex maneuvers just to show you that you are capable of doing these complex, you know, and complex actions, and showing that you are better than the people that are around you will not serve you any favor. You have to start with the simplicity, and the sophisticated maneuvers will come on their own. And last one, I just spotted it, guys. I have just spotted it. It is Michael Robles, advice for rekindling love with an attraction, within an attraction. We're having you the Nine of Wands, mate. And okay, so that is patience, but not just patience, but it is kind of your nerves is going to suffer. Okay, your nerves will be to the outer limits pulled away, and you will really feel fatigue, exhaustion. It is like you don't want to deal with this anymore. And just when the things get their climax, it is like it is look like that it is helpless, and you are helpless, and the situation is hopeless. It is where the rekindle is going to happen. It is, the question is, mate, can you endure to this time? That's the question. So thank you people all for watching. Your support is really, really amazing, guys. I'm just blessed to have you here. With this being said, again, I will repeat, if you do want a private reading with me, you can find me on Astrology, guys, and on my profile page you can choose a service and contact me through the contact form, and I will reply to you, scheduling a comfortable time for you people. So you have a great month of March. I'm sure that we will see one another again, guys, because there is a new moon, full moon. I probably will go out for something. And yeah, with that being said, you take care now. You know, experience all the joy possible, because it is what life is. You have to take on advantage everything that comes into our way, so we don't regret the way we live. Oh, I want to use the air of Astrolada to say happy celebration to every Bulgarian that will watch this. It is the 3rd of March, and it's a very important national celebration. So you have a great month of March, guys, and see you next time. Bye.